full board present, and there's many people in the audience, so I won't identify them all. If they come up to speak, they can identify themselves. So first item on the agenda, Mary Ann Feely is requesting approval for a subscription to an aerial imagery program called NairMap, and for the mayor to sign any related documents for this subscription. If you recall, during budget time, Mr. Rodriguez, Mary Ann did speak to us about this, and it's in the 2022 budget. NairMap is something used in the assessor's office, and it has a cost of $2,500 a year with it, but it is a properly budgeted item, and I need to sign the approval or the
So moved.
for the subscription. So moved by Massey, seconded by, you had a lot of questions during budget on this. Do you want to second it?
No, we talked about it.
You did, okay. All right,
He made the motion.
all right. All in favor? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 2, Raylan Berthoff requesting the BOE to authorize the treasurer to make the following transfer from the ARPA funds to cover plumbing costs associated with the reservoir restroom capital project. This is ARPA funds restrooms, $25,000 to capital reservoir. And this is, as it states, ARPA funds. Motion is by myself,
Second.
second by Massey. Any questions? When, did they start it yet?
Yes.
I know they were doing some preliminary work up, and this is in the garage, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All right, any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. John Numchuck requesting approval of the annual for the mayor to sign an agreement with the Orange County Office of the Aging. It's an agreement, I assume, right, John?
I have to,
That's for the transportation.
Okay. Massey has to abstain because he's a member of the Office of the Aging. I think.
I have to sponsor this.
Oh, I thought you were going to abstain, that's why you were. Motion by Massey, second by Rodriguez. Any questions? It's an annual agreement. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 4, Jalissa Sierra requesting the following budget transfer for repairs to the 2012 shuttle bus. The amount of $4,000 is required to bring the bus up to regulations to pass state vehicle inspection from the 5680 account, $4,000 to 5680-440, from the 100 account to the 440 account. I'll make a motion.
Second.
Second by Rodriguez. Is she here, Jalissa? I thought I saw her walk in.
No.
Didn't we get rid of the old buses?
I thought it was the 12 was the old one.
I think we did, it was surplus.
Yeah, so why the hell are we putting money into it? Let me,
A motion table?
let's do a motion to the table, because we just
All right, move to table.
moved the table.
Second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Item 5, treasurer requesting the approval of the annual agreement with PERMA for the third-party administration services, along with authorization for the mayor to sign the agreement. Terms and the conditions are same as prior years. Motion by me,
Second.
second by Massey. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 6, treasurer requesting the approval for the mayor to sign all agreements from the Orange County Trust to install a smart safe system in the city's finance office. Orange County Trust will provide the service at no charge if the city's relationship balances are increased by $3.5 million in new or existing accounts. Kelly, you want to just give a 1 minute on it? Motion will be by myself,
Second.
seconded by Rodriguez. It's on the table.
So basically, right now, we are still currently going to the bank to deposit cash, and Orange County Trust approached us and said they actually have a system where we can actually put the cash in the safe, it counts it, it verifies it, and then they will send somebody once a week from Wells Fargo to come and pick up the money, or more if needed, if we're at tax time. You know, they obviously want more of our business. I'm comfortable with that. I need to know that you guys are comfortable with that, but they're local, they're here in the city, so I would really like to move more funds from TD so we can get this service for free.
I just want everyone to understand you're going to be moving money from one into another.
Yeah.
From TD Bank into Orange County Trust, and Orange County Trust, as she said, the local bank.
If we end the contract or anything, does it cost anything?
So I'm gonna have to ask them, the other thing I need to bring up with them is, we could have a bad year, I don't anticipate that, but we usually, with our capital funds, we usually have well over, what they require. It also said they would like to keep our balances at around 10 million for them, and we currently have all the ARPA money there, but that's gonna be spent, so that's gonna be going away. I know we all also in the finance office would like to eventually move the majority of the funds there, just for convenience. They're very receptive when we call about things. And again, they're local, so I really think we should give them the business if we can and kind of phase out TD.
Good. Okay, a motion by myself, seconded by Rodriguez. Any further questions?
Well, my only concern is that you've got the word smart and finance in the same resolution, and that scares me a little bit.
It scares us all.
Okay,
Yeah, it's no longer Orange County Trust, yeah, it's Orange Bank.
okay.
Yeah.
So we probably, what's the you have a resolution? You have it correct, the resolution read
Orange Bank and Trust Company.
Okay. All right, so motions by myself, seconded by Rodriguez, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 7, treasurer requesting the approval for the mayor to sign the agreement with Norcom Solutions for the annual contract for maintenance service on the city's desk telephone system in the amount of $5,648. Motion by
Nate?
Massey, seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. Go ahead, Kelly, you want to, this is just an annual,
So basically, we had purchased telephones for everyone's desktop through Frontier, and then there was a leasing company called Tamco, and they also serviced the phones. The lease ran out, we bought the phones for $1, and Tamco could provide the service, but George, our IT consultant, said that this company he felt was going to be better, and it was going to be much cheaper, and if we don't utilize them as much, the next year's rate will go down even more.
okay. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
You might as well stand up. Treasurer requesting, this one's an easy one, I think. Following budget transfers, listed liability insurance to 3 separate accounts, telephone expense, to 3 separate accounts into telephone expense, $3,400, $1,150, and $1,150.
And that's for the cost to cover for this contract. We used to pay Tamco monthly. They wanted the money up front, and I felt it was worth us doing this, and we have the funds this year.
Okay. Motion by
So moved.
Massey, second by
Second.
Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry, I didn't, there's a part 2 to that. Liability insurance, liability insurance transfer for $34,2085 to taxes on city property, that's a separate resolution then. You got it under 8A and 8B, is that what it is?
Did we do it as 2 separate ones, John?
I put it as one.
One.
One resolution, then we need to change that one we just passed. All right, so how would we handle that? Just amend what we just passed? Okay, motion to amend the resolution regarding liability insurance to
So moved.
include an additional transfer from liability insurance 910 account for $3,420.85 to taxes on city property.
So basically, we bought more properties than we had budgeted for last year, so we had more taxes.
Could you identify the person in the room that's responsible for that? Mr. Tweel? Let the record show that she's pointing to Mr. Tweel. Yeah. Yeah. All right, so a motion by myself to amend, seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. Motion on the amendment. A roll on the amendment?
Aye.
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 All right, so now a vote on the amended resolution to include the liability insurance portion. Is, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I think we did that right, John? You got it? All right. Item 9, treasurer requesting the following budget transfers from disability insurance, $35,000 to workman's comp. There's from refund and cancellation, $23,343.14 to purchase of land, and Corporation Counsel's office equipment, $107.97 to Corporation Counsel equipment. There's explanations on the agenda. First is to cover overage and workman's comp expense. Currently over $22,543 with 1 month to go. Second is associated with 47 Sproat Street, the buyback of that vacant land that we demolished the home on. And the third is probably something we can probably deny if we want. It's only for Alex Smith.
It's, I think it's just slightly over.
Slightly over, okay. So, motion by myself,
Second.
seconded by Massey. Do you need any further explanations or comments? None? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 10, you can take a break, Kelly. Chief, you're on next. Budget, following transfers from uniform allowance, $5,000 to office expense, part-time officers, $29.82 to all other equipment. Oh, you got a whole list. Uniform allowance, $50 to taxi cab permits. Background investigations, $1,000 to chemical analysis. Uniform allowance, $7,000 to camera repairs. And uniform allowance, $1,000 to training. And that's it. Motion by
Make a motion.
Rodriguez, seconded by myself. Chief, you want to give a quickie? Is there anything of surprise in here?
No, they're all outlined by item. The first one is for dispatcher chairs. Second one is to replace AEDs. The third one is to cover the cost of taxi permits. Next one is to cover the cost of physicals and drug testing for new hires. And the last one, actually, the next one is to cover cost of replacement of cameras that are in disrepair in our cell system. And the last one is to cover training costs.
Okay. Okay, motion by Rodriguez, seconded by myself. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 11, the fire chief notified me he's at a fire in Goshen on a mutual aid call, so he's not here. So if we have any questions, I think Bill is here, okay. Fire department respectfully requests. How come nobody else respectfully requests? Yakub, you
He's old school. He's old school. That's why he gets
The
everything.
Board of Estimate recommended and the Common Council approve a resolution to transfer the following monies from the 2021 Fire Department budget. From foam to contractual expenses, $1,500, and from overtime fire inspector, $5,000 to regular overtime. Motion by
So moved.
Massey, seconded by
I'll second.
Rodriguez. Any questions of the secretary, or the treasurer for the fire department?
Nope.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 12, Recreation Department recommending the continuation of the Tri-State Geese Police for the, with a quote of $350 a week for 2022, which is the same as last year. The work last year met expectations in reducing the goose population in our park. So motion by, let's see, there's a second page there.
Where's the money coming from?
Resolved, the Common Council of the City of Middletown hereby authorize the mayor to sign the Tri-State Geese Police contract.
It's budgeted in our account.
Okay.
So moved.
Properly budgeted item, okay, so moved by Massey, seconded by myself. Any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Item 13, Jacob Tweel requesting a budget transfer from chemicals, $2,000 to lab services. Cover lab costs for the remainder of the year to unexpected testing required at the water treatment plant. And we have another one, is equipment rental, $900 to other equipment. It's for a dishwasher in the central firehouse. And personal services, $5,000 to materials and supplies. It's unexpected asphalt purchases for street department. Balance is currently Zito. Motion by
So moved.
Massey, seconded by, I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Mr.
Aye.
Rodriguez didn't vote yet?
I said aye.
I didn't hear you. All in favor? It's unanimous.
The hearing aids.
Who said that? No, not you. Okay, we tabled yours because but we'll come back to you. Jacob Tweel requests item 15, transfers. Personal service sanitation to gas and oil sanitation, and personal services pumping, gas and oil, $13,400 and $4,700 respectively. Cover fuel costs. Those are the two items. Motion by
Motion.
Rodriguez, seconded by
Second.
Massey. Any comments or questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 15, Tweel requesting the following budget transfer. Personal services, storm and sanitary sewer, $8,000 to overtime at the wastewater treatment plant. That's shift coverage due to cutting back part-time employees worked and created overtime at the plant. So why do we cut back the part-time employees if it's creating overtime?
Good evening. That's requirement by Department of Labor because we wanted to stay under 29 hours per week. Otherwise, we would have to treat them differently, basically. So what happened is this is connected with the item below it, which is letting Tom McKelvey, who is licensed operator, to be hired by GCL. This way they can use him for 40 hours without any restrictions.
Understood. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, motion by, was there a motion?
You guys did it already, didn't you?
Motion by myself, seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Well, you didn't.
I only
what
did
you
the
didn't
top
do is
one.
You didn't go through the,
I didn't go through the whole thing.
You
There's
didn't go
three of
through
them
the
there.
whole
Yeah,
thing.
we'll do them all. You did, again, John, you did this all
15 is all one resolution.
one resolution? Okay. All right, let's skip that. Not skip it, let's just erase what we just did. No. Do we want to go through a motion, then we'll then
We'll
again?
just do a motion.
Motion to
approve.
rescind that vote.
so moved.
I have to rescind it because I made the motion, so I make a motion to rescind it,
I'll second it.
seconded by Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, so let's go back and we'll do all three at
All
once. It's the personal services, storm and sanitary sewer, $8,000 to overtime. Storm and sanitary sewer, $9,000 to contractual services. That's from personal services, and personal services, storm and sanitary sewer, meal allowance, $500. Motion is by myself,
I'll second it.
seconded by Rodriguez. Any further questions, Mr. Tweel?
Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Tweel requesting the following budget transfer from sanitation, $25,000 to sanitation repairs. Needed to cover necessary repairs for the carrier blade of truck 16. Truck packer will be used as a backup truck for downtown garbage pickup until new regulations are in place. Then it will be used for yard waste pickup as a general backup packer. Motion by
Motion.
Massey, seconded by Rodriguez. Any questions of Mr. Tweel?
Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 17, Tweel requesting the following budget transfers from personal services, $13,000 to Dodge Ram, $3,500. Transfer is needed to cover the price increase for two Dodge Rams that were budgeted for a Resolution 13821 for the Capital X Plan. County bid county bid, what is the county bid? What is it? It says county bid has increased from $100,072.
Or state bid?
Yeah, per county bid, yes. It's on Onondaga County. It's not really the state of New York.
So it's a, okay.
Per Onondaga County bid.
So it is a, okay, it's a state bid, but it's through Onondaga County. Okay, I
Yeah.
got you. Has increased. All right, so if we, this was part of our Capital X plan.
Yes.
So did we make any adjustment in our Capital X plan, or
No, we're trying to cover it from our own budget.
I know, but did we already borrow? We already borrowed this money? So why are we
No, you bought it 100,000. The price now is 112,000, so we want to supplement it from our own budget rather than, we're short $13,000, Mayor.
Let me read it again.
12,000.
12,890.
Yeah, so about 13,000, that's right. I'm glad Mr. Massey is a
You round up.
math teacher.
You like to round up a lot.
So
15, 13.
it's a little, what are we transferring, so you're transferring in the difference between 112 and 100 then? Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
All right, well, I guess we should know what we're transferring. What's the resolution you prepared, John Reed?
Do the transfer to pay for the difference.
Bill has increased from 100 to,
The prices we had, Mayor, when we prepared the capital budget were $100,000.
shouldn't we be saying how much money we're transferring, or?
Well, it is 13, I did say 13. Actually, it's, in actual dollars, what is it, Alderman Massey, 12,800 and what?
$93.
$93.
All right, so you got 13,000 from that.
So we put
All right, I got you, I
13,000
got you.
Yes.
$7, so we'll,
All right, I got you. All right. I'm just looking at the explanation. All right. So we got a motion by,
I think I made it, Miguel second.
motion was by Massey, seconded by
Miguel second.
Rodriguez. Okay, any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Item 18. Tweel requesting a transfer in order to construct 2 new proposed fence enclosures with gates for 2 new garbage recycling deposits downtown. One behind the Paramount Theater lot and one at the West Main Street parking lot. It's from personal services, $20,000 to repairs to building 470 account. Motion by me, seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. Jacob, you want to just explain it?
Yeah, basically, the plan goes with the mayor's plan, which is to minimize the number of carts we're going to be distributing to downtown businesses or residents. And those garbage depots in there and recycling depots actually will minimize our work and will make it more efficient for us to pick up downtown. And as such, there's going to be constructing 2 depots in there, and we need to fence them per city code, install gates in there so that we can access them and the residents can also access them. So any dwelling more than 3 apartments will not be issued any carts. They will have to take their garbage over to the garbage depots, and we're trying to make it as convenient as possible.
And I think should be behind the Paramount and should be East Main Street also. What do you have in the resolution, John? Should be the lot behind something sweet.
I just took it off of the,
We called it the West Main.
What's that, Jacob?
We called it the West Main Street. Let me look at my.
Paramount is West Main, but the one behind, the other one, something
East
sweet,
Main,
is off
yeah.
of East Main.
Yeah.
Where on East Main?
It's in the parking lot, behind something sweet along that.
Yeah, no,
where
I
the
know what you mean,
motorcycle
right
parking.
across from, yeah, no, we talked about it.
Yeah.
We went over there and looked at it.
One behind the Paramount parking lot, and one behind, and one at the West Main Street parking lot. It should be on East Main Street parking lot.
East Main.
Yeah, it should
All
be
right, so-
corrected. Instead of West Main, it should be the East Main.
All right, so
Street
we'll have
parking
to
lot.
amend the resolution.
Yeah.
Read, so offering amendment to change West Main to East Main.
Yeah, which is, to be exact, it's across from De Filippi.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
That's it.
So motion by myself to amend the resolution
Second.
to read West Main, East Main rather than West Main. Seconded by Massey. All in favor of the amendment? Aye.
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 All right, now we're going to vote on the amended, what's that?
so the one behind the Paramount parking lot is correct.
That's correct.
On West Main, actually, it should be on West Main Street. That's what we meant to say, and they left out the East Main Street one.
I think the Paramount parking lot one is better.
That's fine, the back.
That's fine, yeah.
The back,
It's
because
the
there's
back
two
of
of
the
them.
Paramount.
And then the second one is the one at West Main Street parking lot.
No, East Main.
East Main Street,
East Main Street.
back of,
All right, so we got the resolutions correct, so voting on the amended resolution. All in favor?
well, I got a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Thank you. We're transferring an awful lot of money from personal services. Did we over budget personal services?
No, we're short hired. We could not find any people
Yeah,
suitable
sure.
to hire.
I mean, I'm voting in favor of this because we need it, but seems like there's a lot of money in personal services.
Well, that's why we're short personnel, and we
Listen
cannot
to the
find
commissioner's explanation.
We cannot,
The commissioner is explaining it to you.
yeah, we
I
cannot
heard 'em.
find. we
Not
cannot
acceptable?
We cannot find the proper people to retire, to hire, because once we hire a person, they stay with us until they retire. So we're very selective about who we hire. I'm being honest with you.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I'm being very honest with you. It wasn't a joke, was it? Was
I
that a
know he
joke?
thinks it was a joke.
I thought he was practicing for stand-up.
Okay.
Tuesday night.
Yeah, because they want to work for you.
All right, motion on, vote on the motion, amended motion.
So,
All in favor?
aye.
Aye. Item 19,
Think it's making us money.
approval to award the following bids for surplus vehicles auction. Oh, wow, he made some money in here, huh, Yacob?
Jacob, we gotta bring up the fire truck. We need to auction that off.
We'll add it in the next auction if
I thought we were going to Puerto Rico with it.
Yeah.
Joel's
Joel can't
driving it.
Joel can't figure how to get there.
All right,
Gotta
so we
get
need a
him.
motion to
So
approve
moved.
number 19.
So moved.
So moved by Massey.
Unless they build a bridge.
All, seconded by myself. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Item 20, mayor requesting approval and funding for the ARPA funds in the amount of $3 million to establish a capital project line for the O&W Building Restoration Project. Authorize the mayor to sign all documents subject to review by the Commissioner of Public Works. Motion by myself, seconded by Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 21, mayor requesting commitment of up to $1 million of the City of Middletown general fund balance towards O&W building restoration, which may include in-kind services as this requirement of the New York State grants that we have been awarded towards this project. Motion by myself,
Second.
seconded by Massey. Any just to give you on the New York State grant front, we are up to about 6.1 in state grants, correct, Maria? 800,000 from the county. We have the county home fund, 3 million of ARPA, and 2 million, including the Gunther and the Head Start grant is 6.1 total.
So do we get an estimate of total?
Project is about 11.7 estimate right now, but of course you won't get into it deeper when we hire the engineer at the next meeting. And we have a couple other things pending. The motion is by myself, second is by Massey. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 22, Maria Bruni requesting to accept the modified proposal for the purchase and development of 11-15 King Street by JZL LLC. Modification was necessary due to extensive litigation involving the property that ensued delays and in no way attributed to the original proposer. Also requesting to authorize the mayor to execute the documents necessary for the implementation of the timeline and purchase and development. This will be sent on to the full common council for a vote. So motion is by myself,
Second.
seconded by Rodriguez. Any questions?
What's the cost?
The cost is what was responsive in the RFP. It has a dollar transfer with penalties, I think, if they don't meet the timeline. Is that correct, Maria?
Correct. With
Can you
develop-
read the,
So there are here, the development goals are looking to get into contract by the end of this year, closing to take place on or about January 30th, 2022, and then completion of planning board and review permit approvals.
What
by-
are the penalties if they don't meet the guidelines?
Okay, if they don't meet the planning board review by May 31st, it's 25,000. Then you go on, if they don't secure financing by a certain date is another 25. So there's 50, 75, 100, 125, 175. It looks like 175,000 in fees if they don't meet their goals.
So we're selling the building for $1
Correct.
and 175 if they don't meet their goals.
We're selling it with the condition of a hotel development. We've been through this. for,
14 rooms or
I think they were saying 30.
30, wasn't it?
30
30,
30 rooms,
31.
I think.
31?
But it's first floor commercial
Yeah.
with a hotel lobby and upper floor room under our DMU zoning. Smith, do you have Smith's legal opinion that he,
Yes, I do.
why don't we make that part of this record too?
Okay.
Are we going to hold them to this timeline, or we're going to
Well,
give them
that's-
for COVID and?
No,
No, this is a timeline going forward.
Going forward, Mr. Smith had given us a memo. He said, "I have reviewed the proposal documents in this matter. Following the acceptance by the city of the proposal by Mr. Lee, where there was extensive litigation involving the property. This litigation had nothing to do with Mr. Lee or his proposal, and the ensuing delay was in no way attributed to the proposal. The delay has had no apparent impact upon the qualifications or willingness of the proposer to consummate the transaction. I suggest that the council resolution be implemented, but that the city and proposer modify the schedule of application, permit securing, financing, architectural designs, and construction, which was set forth in the mayor's letter outlining the conditions of acceptance." That's from Alex Smith, Corporation Counsel.
Just give a copy of that to Mr. Numchuck and attach. You have it?
The memo?
Okay. Just make it part of the minutes too, so that's, because that's important, because this is the property that was in appellate, bankruptcy court 2 or 3 times. And then there was a lawsuit, some type of litigation. So there is a pretty extensive delay from the time we accepted selected the RF, it was RFP or something.
RFQ.
RFQ. And we did have, I think, 2 other
Two other.
responders.
Yep.
Okay. But they were not for commercial development, they were for strictly residential
Residential.
development.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so the motion is by myself, second is by Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Water and sewer adjustments.
Joe, go back to number 4.
Oh, yes, Julissa, you're here still. Yes, you are. All right, so we're going to need a motion to remove it from the table.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right, Julissa, $4,000. The question was, we thought we got rid of the 2012. What year is the buses that we have?
We have a 2012 and a 2018. The ones that were removed was 2009 and a 2005, I believe, were the last 2 old ones that we were.
Okay,
that
so
were
this
still-
bus is the second bus then?
Secondary bus, yeah.
Okay. All right.
It's being used, both buses?
They are, because since I only can use it at half capacity while we're driving, we can only use 5 people, so we have 2 riders out for most of the day.
Okay. Motion by
So moved.
Massey to approve. Seconded by myself. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
No water and sewer? That's it. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.